Houston, New Mexico, bucket stitch here, staying neck deep in a rough, tough cowboy trail. This is the second horse of the three that I talked about previously. I believe this is Frosty's little brother. I kind of watched him move around the pen and all those things, and we come up with the name. We're going to call him Blue Duck. And it's you know, I think it suits him. He's pretty majestic looking, I tell you. And but anyway, hopefully he don't live up to all the hype, because Blue Duck was an outlaw, and we don't want him to be an outlaw. We want him to be a good one. But anyways, I'm probably going to dip him around the pen here a minute or two, and then this will be the saddle number one. And I don't, you know, I've given this little speech a few times, but I don't want him to buck at all. Especially him. He's, you know, 5 years old, mature, and been running wild out here all of his life. He's going to have a different kind of energy about him than a lot of them. So it'd be nice just to get by him. And I'd be just as proud as I could be if that be the case. And so, but if he does blow up, go to bucking and all that, if I can manage to stay there, I'll have to decide whether it's flat fear or insubordination. And so either one of them cases is dealt with in a separate manner. But anyways, we'll just see when we get there. Trust for me, he'll pass me in the middle of the round pen instead of go to the furthest distance away. We're not there yet, but we will be. So what happened there is we lost all communication. Okay, we got it back now.
gorgeous. That was gorgeous, Chris. I don't think I've ever seen that shit in my life.
It ain't over.
Yeah, but it's a good start.
Right. Got that other hand involved, see?
Yeah.
Like they lock on to one thing, especially when they're wild that way. And you involve too much.
They get used to one.
Well, I take for granted. I'm not gonna sneak around one forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Granted, this has not been forever. You know what I mean? I had him a week.
That's what I was gonna say, like a whole week.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his old neck looks like it's about like that wide. He ain't even got it bent over yet. So what I'm going to try to do is get up there and sit down and sit there a minute and then get him to move his feet, take a step, and if I can stop him, stop him. Take another step. Generally, when they take that first step, they go for a pretty good stampede, or, you know, something like that. You know, it's interesting. A lot of them I figured out don't buck you anymore, but he has every right to. He's dang sure wild. You know, they've bred a lot of that buck out of them horses, and he's got some good breeding in him. You know, Hancock, Valentine, and Driftwood bred and everything, but he still lived his whole life right there running loose with all them other horses. So.
Blew out like Frosty did, I guess. Is that what you're talking about now?
Yeah.
Frosty he's his friend though.
He never bowed up.
He never bowed up. He just sit eggs.
No, he bowed up at the very end.
Now, he could run off and do that deal again. He could solo up and get mad. And so I got to work him through this little spot right here. Hopefully he'll take a little old think about it half step and we'll start there. And I'm encouraging more of my calves than anything else. If I ever hit some spurs, it's very likely, I guarantee you. Man, that's...
He can't stay there, though.
Oh, I know. We'll work into it. We have to get him against the buggy ready. We'll do that, because Frosty did the same thing, you know. I don't want him mad. Right now, this horse is not mad.
No, you're doing... But he's kind of like not going any further either. He's like, no, we're climbing out right here.
Exactly. He's not mad. In fact, he's like...
Scared.
Well, he's not even scared. He's just like... He's dominant. He's kind of like, I just don't know. So
He's
until
like,
I do know, I'm
am
gonna
I
stand
do
right
what
here.
you want me to, or am I gonna do what I want to do?
Him going to do what he wants to do is not on his mind.
Right.
Now, things are gonna change once he gets in here.
Right.
Now, anyways,
You're gonna get the buggy whip? Is that what you said?
well, see, because I stick it out and I speak to him with my mouth, and then he starts to moving out. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So buggy whip was Larry's cue to go get the buggy whip. I'm not right. I catch on.
And
Well,
like all I need is him just
No,
a step,
no, no.
you know,
I don't
just a
think
step.
you
If you'll put it in your going this way, if you'll put it, oh yeah, there you go.
No,
You
so
got
I
it.
say, yeah, I'm the same way to take you and then too.
I'm dealing with a truck driver. Yeah, he just hung up.
Down low. There you go. There you go. That's all we need right there.
Just a little cat.
All right. Back from on. Okay. And if he moves out when I cue him this time, we're done. Yeah. Okay. Just down around his heart. Hang on a minute. I want to move him. Let me jack with him. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something that could probably get me hurt because I'm gonna be getting off and on. But I'm gonna try something I ain't never tried before.
That don't sound like fun.
How them cracks. I could have just bellied up on him with these spurs and made him go. He'd have come out of there mad and probably bucking. Now I have to take the extra chance getting my seat again because
Right.
about that much space right there is the longest space there is on planet Earth. Little jelly-legged, don't he? That wasn't a forward movement, but it was movement. Sometimes to bring that eye around and come around eye to eye. Oh, he was going to give me another one. Wasn't paying attention. His old head's set pretty nice, isn't it?
Oh, steering wheel's pretty good.
Yeah.
See, it's tricky, but it does. It goes left and right really good.
Yeah. So, like, here in a minute, if he starts getting angry, I'll take that into consideration, you know, because I'm really adamant happening right now, but that's okay. You know, something's happening down here to move his feet. Whoa, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
I just hope this saddle's tight enough that it don't come off over his head. Yeah, he's telling me, look, dude, I'm not enjoying this. So why don't you come back in here with the buggy whip?
He got that back in the.
So,
is the
for
head.
us to make forward progress is not to pick a fight with this horse, okay? Sometimes it don't look like the old cowboy ways. You just go ahead and make him go on because you said so, right? Well, one thing is that it was insubordinate. It's another. Is something wrong?
No.
Okay. Anyways, it's one thing if it's insubordinate, and it's another thing if it's flat out anger, okay? And we don't want him to buck. We want success. But
I don't think he's angry, though.
no, he was getting angry. He's telling me.
He's
That's
getting
why we
aggravated.
added another element for forward movement. And we're probably going to go for another run.
Right. He'll go, all right, I've had a break, now we'll run again.
That'll work. That'll work.
He moved about
He
4 or
took about
5 feet right there, didn't he?
All we want. Now we'll transfer. We'll keep doing that. And then we'll transfer the forward movement from him pushing him to me pushing him. And then I'm probably going to call it a day. See, and I got to kind of take that because for a minute, I'm going to let him start the cueing first, and that way he'll hold him from backing up pretty much, or try to.
Right.
And then I'll encourage. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
That was just
Oh.
15 feet.
Yeah, he's tighter than an 8-day clock, and he's got about a half a dozen eggs rolled up underneath that saddle back there. But he'll do it.
But he ain't liking it much.
And then he'll like just let the air out of it and be like, oh. All right, let's do it again. Let's see if he'll go into just a little old trot, man.
Oh, he did it on his own.
Yeah, he's frogged up. He's plenty froggy. That's when you don't touch it. You don't touch it.
No, he couldn't.
If I were to focus it,
He would blow up.
I don't quit talking, he's liable to.
He just like focused.
You're a pretty good neighbor, Summer.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm dumb one, but I ain't that dumb. Oh, he looks good though. He does look good, Chris. He's still a knothead, but you're working on that real fast. In a week's time, you broke that sucker that far? I would have never pictured it. I mean, I figured it'd take way longer than anybody. Does that, you know what
I'm going to trot him around like this until he gets
He's fast.
pretty comfortable, and I'll go ahead and ask for the load. We've been coming this far. Yeah. It's doing good.
But like, it's crazy.
We don't want to burn him.
No. I'm happy that he's doing it. But like, he is doing it, and I'm happy that he's doing it. I never thought.
So, get your buggy whip out. So, yeah,
Well,
keep it going.
It's crazy because I watched my dad take so many times to
No, hang on.
what do you call it? The both COWBOY, basically, try to prove every wrong, get
Young man.
a young man, and then,
The bull. The bullhead, and then the stud, or whatever you want to call him nowadays. So, you know what? Maybe I ought to wisen up.
Go ahead and start asking him for it.
Definitely have to wisen up.
but no, that's why I said, I'm like, if you think this is going to be the best of the day, you've done this my whole entire life.
No, I'm saying he told me he was king.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
We're done. He got him. Pretty
Oh.
much.
Wow,
They get me all
look at
laid
that.
over the horn.
Mm.
So I'm going to sit here and let that sink in. He don't even know how to carry my body weight.
No, but he's moving. But he's moving. Now
You know, I'm happy. You know, God's so good. You know, bless you with an ability to do things, and I mean, we could have a bad wreck, but we could have a lot of good times too. Yeah.